Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming Retro Walkthroughs. This Final Fantasy VII Remastered video is the 9th part of the 100% walkthrough. We will be doing some backtracking. Now we got the manipulate materia and the buggy, and learning a bit about the mysterious Zack, an important character in the Final Fantasy VII universe. Make sure someone has the manipulate materia equipped, and equip both enemy skill materia to one character. The first enemy you can get is the area around the golden saucer. You want an enemy called a harpy. It's not your traditional harpy, it's pretty much a chimera, which first made its debut in the original Final Fantasy and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. It will start with either Poison, Storm or Claw. When it uses Claw, its next attack is Aqualung, a very powerful spell which causes 500 damage, so make sure you are fully healed and your characters are over 500 HP. Aqualung is a skill that the enemy skill materia can learn, and it's a very useful and powerful attack to use. Like previous Final Fantasy games with the hovercraft, the buggy can go across shallow water areas. These are light blue compared with the darker blue of deep water. You can cross at the top right of the gold saucer, which brings you to the Costa del Sol area. Go up to the town and just to the right is beach terrain, and you will find your next enemy skill from the enemy called Beach Plugs, not powerful enemies who resist ice damage. If you manipulate one, then you can cast a skill called Big Guard, which was called Mighty Guard in Final Fantasy V and VI. This is a great skill which can cast Haste, Barrier and M-Barrier, so the party will be faster in attacks and can resist physical and magical attacks, and this is very good for boss battles. Next, we have to go to Junon. Make sure you are in your buggy to enter Costa del Sol. Then go up and over the bridge and talk to the sailor by the boat to travel to Junon. Then travel to the right and talk to the sailor to get a helicopter ride to outside the Junon city. The enemy we are looking for is the Zebzalet. Manipulate it and cast White Wind on the party, a skill that made its debut in Final Fantasy V and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. It heals the party for the same amount of HP the caster of the skill has. It also cures most status effects, and if used against the undead will damage them and apply lots of status effects, and usually Petrify will instantly kill them. If you want, there is another battle in Fort Condor if you want another accessory. With Fort Condor, there is a new battle in every significant event, and we could have went back twice after the initial events of Junon. And if you miss a battle, you won't be able to get all the rewards. The rewards are good items like elixirs, but not essential, so you can go back and forth when you want to. If you miss a battle and win another one, like I did, you will get the second reward, and you only get rewarded for the battles you successfully win, not the battle number. If any enemy reaches the top, you will battle a boss, which gets stronger the further you are in the game. You won't get the reward either. The reward you get for the second battle is a peace ring. This made its debut in Final Fantasy VI, and it protects the wearer against Berserk, Fury, Sadness. After the battle, start the long trek back to the Gold Saucer area, and there's no shortcuts in Junon this time. Once you're at the golden saucer, go across to the opposite side and there will be a shallow water to cross. A new enemy you can face is flatbeats. They have a powerful sickle attack, and you can steal or they drop TS bombs. This battle item can cast a gravity spell called Demi 2. After crossing straight ahead in some forest is a destroyed reactor in a town called Gongoga. For the Bromance achievement or trophy, bring Aerith and Tifa with you. Not long entering, you will face 2 of the Turks in battle. Make sure you target and defeat Reno first, as the first one you defeat determines what item you get at the end of the battle. And doing Reno first means you get a good staff weapon for Aerith. Cast Big Guard every time you need it. You will see how long the barriers last at the bottom left hand corner. Make sure you're healed up and use your limit breaks. Head to the right hand side path, head up to the destroyed reactor, and then you'll get a cutscene. After, check the reactor where Scarlet was looking in to get the Titan materia. Titan made its debut in Final Fantasy III and last appeared in Final Fantasy V. When summoned, it will do an earth attack. Quake 3 is a stronger attack than Titan. Head all the way back down. There is an enemy that just shows up in this small section, and that's heavy tanks. They have high HP and powerful attacks. Take the opposite path, and a new enemy you can face is a Chimera bug. They use stop attack on party members. An easy way to defeat them is to manipulate them and cast stop on them. Take the left path for a Deathblow materia. This is a command type materia. Using this will reduce accuracy by 1/3, which means it can miss, but it will deal a critical hit every time it does hit, which means double damage. It also puts luck +1 when equipped. It also ignores row, but can't hit out of reach enemies. This is a good materia to use with Tifa equipped with the God Hand, or Vincent with either a Sniper CR or a Long Barrel R. These weapons with the high accuracy means you are always guaranteed to hit and do double damage always. Then head to the top right entrance to enter the town, then with Aerith and Tifa go to the house at the bottom right to have a scene with Zack's parents. For the Bromance achievement and trophy, ignore Aerith and Tifa and you will lose points with them, so don't talk to them. Go in the hut to the left hand side for a shop that sells accessories and materia. They sell Fury Rings, which puts the wearer in a berserk rage, which makes them more powerful, but you can't control their actions. They have new materia, Mystify, which at level 1 can cast Confuse, which can cast confusion on enemies. This spell made its debut in the original Final Fantasy and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI, and at level 2 can cast Berserk, which causes the Berserk status. This spell made its debut in Final Fantasy II and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. You have the Time materia, a handy materia, but remember you do have Big Guard for a good version of haste. But level 1 can cast Haste, a spell that made its debut in the original Final Fantasy and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. This spell makes a party member faster and fills the ATB meter, and can attack more quickly. At level 2 you can cast Slow, another original Final Fantasy spell, and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. This, when cast at an enemy, can slow their ATB meter, and they get less attacks. And finally, level 3, you can cast Slow, another offensive spell that made its debut in the original Final Fantasy and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. This spell can stop an enemy completely from doing any attacks. Head up the rope for the weapon shop. The top left hut is an inn that you can rest up. In the inn is a chest with an X potion, and in the top right hut is a chest with a white megaphone weapon for Kate Sith. Then exit the town and go to the left hand side exit to exit back to the world map. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, where there are more complete retro walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases. Thanks for watching.